What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. And I apologize. I don't know if I'll go a little bit over or go towards the time that I usually do with the mock drafts, at least the past 2 weeks. Well, now we're going on the third week of mock drafts, but I'm really not feeling good right now. But I wanted to keep along with the video every day, and I forgot to record my video last night, so that's completely on me. I did the mock draft last night, and I made sure everything was good. But I forgot to record the audio and edit it, very minor editing. But yeah, and I'm just, I feel really sick right now. I have a headache, I have a stomach ache, so this might be longer, this might be shorter, it depends how much I get into it. I was planning on getting out a free agency video today, but I think this is just going to be the only one, and I'll try to get the free agency out one tomorrow, depending on how I feel. But one thing you'll notice is that my first 2 picks didn't change, still Myles Garrett and Deshaun Kaiser. And I believe that also Jonathan Allen did not change either. But you can see it digested a little bit. Mock draft. The first 2 ones I took a little bit to just kind of figure out what I wanted to do. And this one is, I think, more of a super good one, at least. Like this one's more down packed than the last ones. But we're going to go to the mock draft version 2. I'm going to see it on my side. You won't on yours. But the only ones that are exactly the same looks to be only the first 3, if I'm not incorrect. No, I still have Christian McCaffrey going to the Chiefs. But it looks like besides that, and besides Desmond King to the Steelers and Marshawn Lattimore to Green Bay, everything else looks pretty much different. Yeah, so let's get into it after the first 3. So still have it going Myles Garrett, Deshaun Kaiser, and Jonathan Allen. And then I have a wild card pick, which is Deshaun Watson, the QB from Clemson, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I say this because the new executive vice president of football operations is Mr. Tom Coughlin, and Tom Coughlin said he's not a fan of Blake Bortles. Why not bring in some competition for Bortles with the national championship winner and 2-time Heisman finalist Deshaun Watson? Seems like it could be a good idea. Bring some quarterback competition, and Blake Bortles' contract runs out at the end of the year. If Deshaun Watson beats him out, well, then Blake Bortles is gone at the end of the year, or you could trade him and get some things back. At pick 5, I have Tennessee selecting Mike Williams, wide receiver out of Clemson. His draft stock has risen, and if you saw how he played last night against one of the best defenses in college football, if not the best, a lot of people can argue that they are the best defense in college football. Dude played absolutely amazing. You cannot ask for anything more. He played insane and out of his mind. A guy who I missed last time, and I do apologize for this. Someone pointed it out, and I completely even forgot about it, was Derek Barnett. I have him going 6 to the Jets. And this one is another wild card pick because I feel like this could be just in case they let either Sheldon Richardson go or Muhammad Wilkerson, because it was rumored that they might trade one of them, and why not bring in a younger guy in Derek Barnett to also help with Leonard Williams. So I feel like that could be interesting. And since there's no QB for them to draft, because I doubt they're going to draft Mitch Trubisky or a quarterback at all in the first round, I think they'll go defense. Then this could be a very good pick. At 7, I have the San Diego Chargers going with Jamal Adams. Last time I had them picking Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. He's bumped back down to his original spot in my first mock draft, which was bumping down to the Carolina Panthers. And that's where Cam Robinson gets selected. Then I have Reuben Foster getting picked by the Cincinnati Bengals. Prior to that, I had him going to the Bills, and I had Mike Williams going to the Bengals, but that was once again a wild card pick there. Now I have the Bills picking Mitch Trubisky. This is my new wild card pick. Before I had the Browns getting Deshaun Watson at 12. Now I have Trubisky dropping to 10 and going to the Buffalo Bills. I feel like whoever the new coach is going to be is not going to want to keep Mr. Tyrod Taylor, and I feel like they're going to go into the need a quarterback now mode and draft Trubisky. I still don't think that Trubisky is a good quarterback. I think your top 2 picks would probably be Kaiser and Watson, although I think Kaiser is definitely the best quarterback in this draft. I think Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback prospect, but the best developed quarterback right now has to be Kaiser. Not by a lot over Watson, in my personal opinion, but he definitely is the better one. At 11, I have the New Orleans Saints drafting edge rusher Tim Williams out of Alabama. Continue on the Alabama train. They could use some edge rushers. Before I had them grabbing Leonard Fournette. I've switched that. Now I have them picking up an edge rusher in Tim Williams. At pick 12, the Browns getting Marlon Humphrey, going back-to-back on defense. They need corner help, and you never know if they release Mr. Joe Hayden. They're going to need some guy to go alongside of Jamar Taylor. At 13, originally I had the Arizona Cardinals selecting Zach Cunningham, inside linebacker out of Vanderbilt. I've switched that to wide receiver Corey Davis out of Western Michigan. And I have this pick because I feel like Corey Davis is a little bit better than John Ross, and I think that you might want to get a guy to come in to fill in the Larry Fitzgerald role when Fitzgerald does retire. So why not build that up now? At 14, the Eagles, in a tie with the Colts, those will be decided by coin flip, which I think is stupid as fuck. But for now, the Eagles are ahead of the Colts. And I have the Eagles selecting Leonard Fournette, running back out of LSU. Originally, I had Dalvin Cook as my best running back in the draft, but very slightly over Fournette. And now I have Fournette going ahead of him, but only by 1 pick, because the next pick, I have the Colts selecting Dalvin Cook out of FSU. Then at 16, the Baltimore Ravens, I have them selecting Malik Hooker. And the reason for this is because they have Ladarius Webb playing safety, but he's not a true safety. He's a corner transitioning to safety. And I feel like they would want to get another guy to go alongside of Eric Weddle and maybe move Webb back to corner. So I have them getting Malik Hooker out of Ohio State. At pick 17, originally I had John Ross going to the Redskins. I've changed it to Solomon Thomas, edge rusher out of Stanford. Bumping back into my top 32 picks in the first round is Jabril Peppers going to the Tennessee Titans at 18. Their second pick of the draft. They got a wide receiver from Clemson, Mike Williams, and now they get Jabril Peppers and at number 18. Number 19, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have them selecting John Ross, and this is another one of those wild card picks. But when you think about it, it's highly realistic considering the fact that Vincent Jackson's getting older, and you could pair up Mike Williams with another good guy on the other end of the field in John Ross and develop him up, and that could be a very good pick for them. At pick number 20, I had O.J. Howard going to the Denver Broncos. I've now switched that to Ryan Ramczyk. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not too 100% positive. The offensive tackle out of Wisconsin. They need O-lineman help. They tried getting some, and it didn't really work out during free agency. The Detroit Lions, I have them selecting Charles Harris, the edge rusher out of Missouri. And then at pick 22, the Miami Dolphins, desperately needing linebacker help. I had them picking Jalen Tabor last time, or Tease Tabor, however you want to call him. And now I've bumped it up to Quincy Wilson. So originally I had it being Zach Cunningham. Now it's Quincy Wilson, the corner out of Florida, going to his favorite team in the NFL, the Miami Dolphins, and coming to help out their cornerback help. I do think this is going to end up being a linebacker, probably Gerard Davis, or it will be Zach Cunningham, but you never know. Then at 23, I have the Giants selecting Taco Charlton, the edge rusher out of Michigan. They could move him to the line considering the fact that they might lose JPP, so why not get a good edge rusher in a draft full of them. At 24, I have the Raiders selecting Malik McDowell. That defensive line wasn't as good as it should have been this year. Might as well get a nice guy to fill in that defensive tackle position. Houston Texans. Originally, a lot of people have been having them pick either a quarterback or a tight end. At this spot, I have them selecting Tease Tabor, the corner out of Florida. If they lose A.J. Boye during the free agency period, they might need a new corner. And even if they don't, Jonathan Joseph is getting older, so might as well get a guy to build up behind him in Tease Tabor. At 26, the Green Bay Packers, I have back-to-back corners. This time, Marshawn Lattimore Same pick I had last time out of Ohio State. Seattle Seahawks, I have them selecting safety Marcus May out of Florida. Previously, I had them selecting Taco Charlton. He bumps up a few spots here. And the reason why I have Marcus May going at this spot is I feel like the Seattle Seahawks, if Earl Thomas decides that he wants to call it quits, or even if he doesn't, considering injury risk, might want to get another guy to help out that Legion of Boom, and Marcus May is one of the best safeties in this draft. Sticking with my gut here, Pittsburgh Steelers, Desmond King, cornerback out of Iowa. Then I have at 29, Atlanta Falcons, DeJuan Smoot, the defensive end out of Illinois. Sticking with my gut again, Kansas City Chiefs selecting Christian McCaffrey, the running back out of Stanford. And then I have at 31, the Dallas Cowboys selecting corner/kick returner Adoree Jackson out of USC. And then finishing off the first round at pick 32, I had the New England Patriots selecting Sidney Jones, the cornerback out of Washington. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I'm not going to most likely change a lot of stuff in this one, maybe bump some guys up. As you see, I've bumped both Ryan Anderson, Buda Baker, Carl Lawson, and Gerard Davis, as well as Caleb Brantley and OJ Howard out of, that's it, out of my first round. And I feel like there's just so much talent that you never know. Some people can bump up, some people can bump down. This draft is probably one of the most talented drafts we've had in the recent years. And it's definitely loaded from top to bottom. So hope you guys did very much enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this one. And let me know your picks as well for not only your favorite team, or if you're a Dolphin fan, what do you think we're going to do for our draft? I'm going to have a Dolphin mock draft hopefully going up tomorrow along with the free agency preview. I do apologize that this is a little shorter and I didn't go into detail of why I had with every pick. But I did want to get a video out for today, and I didn't want to have another just quick update video because I'm sick. So I hope you guys did very much enjoy. I'm going to go try to get some sleep. Probably not going to be possible, but yeah. I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you leave a like down below, and make sure you subscribe. We are 15 away from 300. And as always, peace.